everybody, I'm Jackie Jing, and right now I'm with David Griffin, and we are talking about the best horror movies on Netflix right now. So what are the new additions?
We have a couple new additions this month that we're adding to the list. We're having an interview with the vampire and Constantine, but of course if you want the full list, you're going to want to go over to IGN.com and check that out. But we're going to here to talk about some of our favorite picks from that list.
Yes, okay, so we're going to start off with me, and hands down my favorite pick is Seven. I just think that's one of the most horrific movies I have ever seen. We were talking earlier, it's a little bit different. It's not your traditional horror movie, it's a psychological thriller, but I always loved the 7 deadly sins motif. I will never be able to eat spaghetti again after seeing that. I'm dead serious, so grossed out by it.
What's in the box?
Stop! Yeah, I mean, that's one of the most epic scenes in there as well. The sloth death scene, or I guess, I don't even know what to call that, but I had nightmares about it for months. I'm not joking, literally, that visually haunted me forever. And then also the deaths for Pride and Gluttony, all of them, they were just absolutely horrific to me. But I loved it because it was so smart, and I was just so enraptured in it. It wasn't just oh, here's all this gross stuff going on. It was just this thrilling plot with so much going on, and obviously an exceptional cast, awesome actors. So hands down, my pick is Seven.
I think that's not something that we usually talk about when discussing horror films. We don't usually talk about the actors, but
yeah.
I mean, Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, Kevin Spacey are just phenomenal.
Yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow too.
Gwyneth Paltrow is great.
I mean, that's an all-star cast right there.
And you have David Fincher, the director. I mean, he just did such a good job just capturing that visceral imagery that you just, like you said, you can't get out of your head. You can't look at spaghetti the same way again.
Well, it was so intelligent too. It was such a social commentary. I feel like so many horror movies are just really gory, or they're just so over the top. But I mean, this was talking about things that we as human beings, we just overlook our own weaknesses, and we just totally get caught up in terrible things. And he was pointing out all these people's weaknesses, just picking out random people, and then just totally, for lack of a better word, torturing them in the worst way ever. And I just thought that was the most horrific thought ever. So, anyways,
I want to talk about something gory though. Gory movie. What, Hellraiser 1 and 2?
Oh my gosh,
Speaking of gore, okay, this is a little more
I've never seen
traditional.
those because they just look so darn scary.
You've never seen Hellraiser 1 and 2?
No, they look too
Hellraiser
scary
1
to
and
me.
2 are both available on Netflix to stream right now. Is one of my favorite because it had that shock value, that scare value, that gross value, everything about that I think a horror movie should have, it was in there. And it was just, it terrified me as a kid.
Yeah.
I was just afraid that Pinhead and all of his minions were gonna come out of the wall and torture me. And I was like, why would you wanna mess with that cube and try to open it? Everybody tries to mess with that cube. They want to experience. I was like, why would you want to experience hell? It's the worst place. Don't go there. Stay out. Leave the cube alone. But they just keep going back and back. And there's 100 movies in that franchise. But 1 and 2, I think, are the best in the franchise. So if you're going to watch Hellraiser, you definitely want to start with those two. Jackie, I recommend you go home tonight, turn the lights out, and watch it.
See, I'm not a huge fan of scary movies. I like Get Out, What Lies Beneath, Seven, some of these psychological thrillers. I watched the trailer for Hellraiser, and I already know I'm gonna have nightmares about it. So,
yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's worth watching though.
If you're into that, that's David's pick. But also, don't forget to check out some of our other videos. We have one in the top 10 best horror movies and a trailer breakdown with the director of The Nun. That also looks terribly frightening. And as always, don't forget to follow and subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch. See you later.